What's up, everybody? Mario here, and let me tell you, I'm so hyped to take you guys with me to Copenhagen. This city is incredible, bursting with history, culture, and some seriously delicious pastries. We're gonna explore the top 5 places you absolutely have to visit when you're here. Get ready for a wild ride because we're about to have some serious fun. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of the awesomeness. Let's do this! Alright, first up we're hitting up Copenhagen, the most vibrant and iconic spot in all of Copenhagen. If you've ever seen a postcard from Denmark, chances are it was snapped right here. Copenhagen is the kind of place that instantly lifts your mood the moment you arrive, and it's easy to see why. Guys, this place is straight out of a storybook. Seriously, it feels like you've stepped into a painting with every detail more charming than the last. The energy here is contagious. There's a buzz in the air that makes you want to explore every corner. Imagine rows upon rows of brightly colored houses, each one painted in a different shade, lining this picture-perfect canal. The facades are so vivid and cheerful, it's almost as if the buildings themselves are smiling at you. Every window, every door, every little detail seems to have its own personality. We're talking sunshine yellow, ocean blue, and even a little fire engine red thrown in there for good measure. The colors are so bold and lively they practically jump out at you. It's like someone took a giant box of crayons and went wild, but in the most tasteful way possible. And the boats! Don't even get me started on the boats. They're bobbing along the canal, each one with its own story to tell. Some are old wooden fishing boats, lovingly restored, while others are sleek and modern, gliding through the water like they own the place. You can find boats of all shapes and sizes here, from classic wooden sailboats with tall masts and billowing sails, to shiny modern yachts that look like they belong in a James Bond movie. It's a floating museum of maritime history, and every boat adds to the magic of the scene. It's like a parade of nautical awesomeness. The boats line up along the canal, creating a living, moving work of art. Sometimes you'll even catch a boat parade or a festival, with flags flying and music playing, making the whole place feel like a celebration. And the atmosphere? Absolutely electric. There's live music drifting from the outdoor cafes, street musicians playing everything from jazz to folk, and people laughing and chatting at every table. The smell of delicious food, think fresh seafood, Danish pastries, and sizzling street snacks, wafts through the air, making your mouth water. It's impossible not to have a smile on your face here. I'm talking ear-to-ear grin, the kind that makes your cheeks hurt. Whether you're people-watching, snapping photos, or just soaking in the sunshine, Copenhagen has a way of making everyone feel like they're part of something special. This is one of those places that absolutely belongs on your travel bucket list. If you don't add Copenhagen to your Copenhagen itinerary, you're missing out on one of the most unforgettable experiences the city has to offer. Trust me, the FOMO is real. As the sun sets, the colors become even more magical, reflecting off the water and lighting up the whole canal with a golden glow. The crowds get livelier, the music gets louder, and the whole place feels like a festival that never ends. Copenhagen is a feast for the eyes, a party for the soul, and a memory you'll cherish forever. Don't miss it. Next stop, Tivoli Gardens. If you think you've seen it all when it comes to amusement parks, think again. Tivoli Gardens is not just a park. It's a living, breathing piece of Copenhagen's history and culture, and it's about to blow your mind. Guys, this isn't your average amusement park. Opened way back in 1843, Tivoli is actually one of the oldest amusement parks in the world. And you can feel that sense of tradition and wonder the moment you step through the gates. It's a place where nostalgia meets excitement, and every corner is packed with surprises. This place is legendary. Imagine a magical wonderland smack dab in the middle of the city, with thrilling rides, enchanting gardens, and enough twinkling lights to rival the night sky. As soon as the sun goes down, Tivoli transforms into a sparkling fairy tale, with lanterns and fairy lights illuminating every path and ride. We're talking pure magic. It's the kind of place where you can lose yourself for hours, wandering through whimsical scenery, listening to live music, and soaking up the festive atmosphere. There's a sense of joy and wonder here that you just don't find anywhere else. First things first, you gotta ride the wooden roller coaster. This thing is a classic for a reason. Built in 1914, the Copenhagen is one of the world's oldest operating wooden roller coasters, and it's still thrilling visitors every single day. It's got that old school charm, but with enough twists and turns to make you scream your lungs out. The best part? There's actually a brakeman on board each train, manually controlling the speed, so every ride feels a little different. And trust me, I scream on roller coasters. The rush of wind, the clatter of the wooden tracks, and the sudden drops will have your heart pounding and your hands in the air. It's the perfect mix of nostalgia and adrenaline, and it's a must for any thrill seeker. But it's not all about the adrenaline rush here. Tivoli Gardens is also home to some of the most beautiful gardens you'll ever see. In between the rides, you'll find yourself wandering through lush landscapes that feel like something out of a storybook. We're talking lush greenery, vibrant flowers, and peaceful ponds. The gardens are meticulously maintained, with colorful flower beds, tranquil water features, and shady spots perfect for relaxing. It's a feast for the senses, and a welcome break from the excitement of the rides. It's the perfect place to take a break from the rides and just soak in the beauty. Whether you're grabbing an ice cream, reading a book, or just people watching, there's a peacefulness here that makes you want to slow down and savor the moment. And let's not forget the entertainment. Tivoli is famous for its open-air concerts, ballet performances, and even pantomime shows. There's always something happening, from live bands to fireworks displays, so every visit feels unique and special. And when the sun starts to set, forget about it. The entire park lights up like something out of a dream. The atmosphere becomes even more magical, with glowing lanterns, sparkling fountains, and the sound of laughter filling the air. It's romantic, it's whimsical, it's the perfect way to end a day in Copenhagen. Whether you're here with friends, family, or that special someone, Tivoli at night is pure enchantment. You'll want to linger just a little longer, soaking up every last bit of the magic. Seriously, Tivoli Gardens is a must-visit. Whether you're a thrill seeker, a lover of beautiful gardens, a fan of live entertainment, or just looking for a magical escape, this place has something for everyone. It's a Copenhagen icon, and once you've experienced it, you'll understand why people keep coming back year after year. So, are you ready to scream, laugh, and make some unforgettable memories? Tivoli Gardens is waiting for you. Okay, I know what you're thinking. The Little Mermaid? Seriously, Mario, but hear me out. This statue is iconic. Sure, she might be a little smaller than you'd expect. I'm talking, did someone shrink the mermaid? Small, but there's something about her that just draws you in. Maybe it's her melancholic gaze, or maybe it's the fact that she's inspired countless fairy tales and dreams. Whatever it is, standing in front of this statue, you can't help but feel a sense of wonder. Plus, let's be real. How often do you get to say you've seen a mermaid chilling on a rock in real life? It's a once-in-a-lifetime photo op. Just be prepared for a bit of a crowd. Everyone wants a piece of the Little Mermaid. But hey, that's all part of the fun, right? So, embrace the crowd, snap your pics, and let the magic of this iconic statue wash over you. You won't regret it. Get ready to feel like royalty, because we're headed to Rosenborg Castle. Nestled right in the heart of Copenhagen, this castle is more than just a pretty face. It's a living, breathing piece of Danish history that has stood the test of time for over 400 years. Whether you're a fan of fairy tales, epic adventures, or just love a good story, Rosenborg Castle is the kind of place that makes you feel like you've stepped into another world. This place is straight out of a history book. I'm talking towering spires that reach for the sky, grand halls that echo with the footsteps of centuries past, and enough treasures to make a pirate jealous. Every corner of Rosenborg Castle is packed with stories, secrets, and a sense of wonder that's impossible to ignore. The castle was originally built as a summer residence for King Christian IV, and you can still feel his larger-than-life personality in every detail. As you walk through the castle, you can practically feel the history seeping from the walls, the creak of the floorboards, the cool touch of the stone, and the intricate woodwork all whisper tales of royal intrigue, secret meetings, and grand celebrations. It's like the castle itself is inviting you to imagine what life was like for the kings and queens who once called this place home. You can almost picture the kings and queens who once walked these halls, plotting their next move, hosting lavish banquets, and entertaining guests from all over Europe. Imagine the clinking of goblets, the laughter echoing through the halls, and the rustle of silk gowns as royalty mingled beneath glittering chandeliers. The portraits lining the walls seem to watch you as you pass, as if they're sharing a secret or two from centuries gone by. And the crown jewels? Don't even get me started. These aren't just any old trinkets, they're some of the most dazzling, priceless treasures in all of Europe. The collection includes crowns, scepters, and royal regalia that sparkle with gold, diamonds, and precious gems. Each piece tells a story of power, ambition, and the incredible craftsmanship of the artisans who created them. They're dazzling, they're opulent, they're enough to make you want to start your own monarchy. Standing in front of these glittering masterpieces, you can't help but imagine what it would feel like to wear a crown, to hold a scepter, and to rule a kingdom, even if it's just for a moment. The sheer sparkle and detail of the jewels are mesmerizing, and it's easy to see why they've been the envy of visitors for generations. But Rosenborg Castle isn't just about the bling. Every room is filled with fascinating artifacts, from antique furniture and tapestries, to weapons and armor that once protected the royal family. Even the ceilings are works of art, painted and carved with incredible detail. And don't be surprised if you spot a castle guard or two, standing watch in their traditional uniforms, adding to the sense of stepping back in time. But even if you're not a history buff, Rosenborg Castle is still worth a visit. It's a place where families, friends, and solo travelers alike can find something to marvel at. Kids love exploring the nooks and crannies, while adults can appreciate the artistry and the stories behind every artifact. There's a sense of magic here that appeals to visitors of all ages. The architecture is stunning, the gardens are beautiful, and the views from the top of the towers are absolutely breathtaking. Take a stroll through the perfectly manicured gardens where you can relax among blooming flowers and ancient trees, or climb the tower for a panoramic view of Copenhagen that will leave you speechless. Every angle of Rosenborg Castle offers a new perspective, whether you're admiring the ornate stonework or simply soaking in the peaceful atmosphere. So, put on your fanciest imaginary crown and get ready to experience the grandeur of Rosenborg Castle. Snap a photo pretending to be royalty, or just let your imagination run wild as you wander through centuries of Danish history. It's a place where everyone can feel like a king or queen for a day. You might even start speaking with a British accent by the end of it. Whether you're here for the history, the treasures, or just the chance to feel a little bit fancy, Rosenborg Castle is an unforgettable stop on any Copenhagen adventure. Last but not least, we're hitting up Strøget, Copenhagen's famous shopping street. Get your wallets ready, because this place is a shopper's paradise. We're talking high-end boutiques, trendy shops, cozy cafes, and everything in between. Seriously, you could spend days here and still not see everything, but Strøget is more than just a shopping destination. It's also a great place to people watch. And trust me, the people watching here is top-notch. You've got your fashionistas strutting their stuff, tourists trying to navigate the crowds, and street performers showing off their skills. Speaking of street performers, keep an eye out for the mimes. They're everywhere, and they're not afraid to get up close and personal. Don't be surprised if you find yourself being pulled into a silent performance. So, whether you're looking to splurge on a new wardrobe, grab a bite to eat, or just soak in the lively atmosphere, Strøget is the place to be. Just watch out for those mimes. That's it for my top 5 must-visit spots in Copenhagen. I hope you guys enjoyed this whirlwind tour of this amazing city. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures. Copenhagen, you were incredible. Until next time, stay awesome. Peace out.